Well, when you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalks where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. No finer place for sure. Downtown, everything's waiting for you. Downtown, downtown. Hey, Timmies. Ooh, I thought I'd start off our Tuesday with just a little song. I'm having such a good day. But I didn't have a good night last night. I got to tell you, little lamb chop here put me into such a state of fright, caused me a lot of emotional angst. Yes, he did. Well, I forgive you, lamb chop. It was a confusion, wasn't it? Yes. Well, for those of you who didn't see last night's show, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you didn't see last night's show, you need to go see it. It's in the queue right before this one. It's astrology forecast. But I had a little bit of a fright last night. I did. Lamb Chop came to me and told me he found a new astrologer that he's watching on television, and it's his favorite astrologer. Well, I have to admit, I was a little hurt. I said, I thought I was your favorite astrologer. He said, yeah, well, this guy's like you. He's got a big wheel and it spins around. I said, I haven't seen this show. And he told me that this new astrologer's name was Pat Sajak. I thought, what? I don't know any astrologer named Pat Sajak. Come to realize, Lamb Chop has been watching the TV show Wheel of Fortune. Some of you know that's a game show. And he thought that the big wheel they spin was the astrology wheel, like I got back. I said, oh my goodness gracious. Well, we got him put straight on that. I think he's still watching Wheel of Fortune, but he said I'm still his favorite astrologer. Am I your favorite astrologer? Yeah, okay, good. Well, guys, I'm so glad you're here with us. Welcome. Well, we got a lot of people here today. Oh my gosh, there's Kate Pigeon is here. There's Denise D here. There's Baroness Colabob's here, our moderator. There's Starlight Worker. Yay. What planet am I on? Hey, planet. I'm not doing readings yet, so just hold that. Baroness, write down that name. I'll have to come back to. I've got some announcements here. Thank you for your donation, but I can't answer that right now. Okay. There's Lady Bree is here. There's Starlight Worker is here. Oh my gosh. This is wonderful. Look at all the people, Lamb Chop. Isn't that wonderful? Yes, they can all see you. Oh, he's getting shy. Now just calm down. You're used to being on YouTube. Yeah, a lot of people know who you are. Yes, and they like you too. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. Well, Lamb Chop, why don't you sit down over there? Go check on Baba Rain, see if she's okay while I talk to everybody, okay? All right, there you go. Lamb Chop there. Yes, sit over there. Right, okay, good. Lamb Chop. He keeps me on my toes. He really does. Oh, it is so good to be here with you. Well, I got on my shades because it looks like it might be sunny outside. I haven't decided yet. But anyways, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to our show. Listen, I got some very important announcements, and I need you all to really listen up and pay attention. So this weekend, we got 3 major events going on, okay? We've got Saturday morning, we've got psychic development class. If you're interested in that, you can register over at my website, PsychicBob.com, okay? On Saturday night, we are not going to be doing a live tarot reading show because I'm holding a private event. I'm hosting a private event over on Zoom. It's a private messages from the spirit world. We've almost filled the group. I still have 4 spots left. If you guys want to get in, I have 4 spots. There's limited to only 20 people for the show. We're going to do a private meeting. I'm going to do private messages for the group and for each person there. and would love to have you there. The price for the Saturday night private message circle is $25. And if you want to be in, send me an email or contact Baroness Cola Bob. She's got a list running. And I'll send you an invoice. I'm going to bill everybody on Thursday. So you've got today and tomorrow to decide. And I'll send out the invoices. It's only $25, 2 hours with Psychic Bob doing messages on Saturday night. So many of you said you were so excited. It looks like we had everybody fill up since yesterday since I announced it. I still think I have 4, maybe 3, might be 3 spots now because one other person texted me. So I have to see, but 3 to 4 spots are left for our Saturday night private message circle. So if you'd like to be there, I'm going to be there doing private messages. You know, like during this show, we have hundreds of people. So it's harder to get my attention. The private message circle, I'm limited to 20 people, and you will get a lot of personal attention from Psychic Bob. So we would love to have you there. Only $25. Come on. Where are you going to get 2 hours with one of America's top psychics for that price? Come on, I'm giving it away. So Saturday morning, if you're interested, we got psychic development class. We're going to work on prophetic messages and larger scale messages on Saturday morning. Saturday night doing message circle. And on Sunday, and I forgot to announce it yesterday, we've got Inner Circle group. That's right. And this Inner Circle, we're going to focus on the mediums of the 20th century and how their work is affected mediumship today, how the mediums of today can look to the example. We're going to go in depth on mediums such as Leslie Flint, who he was, what he did, how that impacts your life in this modern day world. And so we're going to talk about Leslie Flint. We're going to talk about Sylvia Brown. We're going to talk about Eileen Garrett, different mediums that have really made an impression during our century, this past 20th century, and even into the 21st. So if you are interested in learning about the mediums who have influenced our modern day culture, you know, sometimes people write to me and they say, Psychic Bob, you know, I watched Long Island Medium. That's really cool. Where did she start, or how did all that begin? And I'm going to go in depth of where our modern TV shows come from. They come from the old spiritualist tradition. I'm going to show how mediums have evolved over the last, 50 to 100 years and what that means for our modern day mediums. And if you're somebody who's been wanting to learn mediumship and understand that history, I think the Inner Circle would be really great for you. Now, the Inner Circle is an elite group. I limited to only 10 people. The cost for the Inner Circle group is $50. So, you've got some way to connect with Psychic Bob all week. This week, I'm doing videos every single day. And then on the weekend, I got psychic development class. And then Saturday night, we've got the message circle. And Sunday, we've got Inner Circle. So as you can see, Psychic Bob is here for you guys. So join us and make it happen, will you? All right. So anything you want to get in on, contact Baroness Cola Bob's or myself, you can write to me over at PsychicBob.com at my website. Just go there and it's got a contact form at the bottom of every page. So you just fill in your information, put in what you want, and we'll get you going, okay? So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your interest. I'm a busy man. I've got readings booked. Those of you who've been calling for private readings, by the way, I have a little backlog. I am getting to people as quickly as I can. I'm already filled all for this week, and I have a few spots left for next week, and I'm filling up like about 3 to 4 weeks ahead right now. So if you want to get a private reading, contact me as soon as possible. Don't say, well, I'll wait till it's slower, because it's not slowing down. I've been going gangbusters since January, and it's now April, and I'm still booking month to month full. So love to have you for a private reading. If you've tried to reach me for a reading, shoot me another email or call my office. We will get to you, okay? You guys rock. Thank you so much. All right, well, let's do some meditation. We got to open the channel before we can do any readings. By the way, if you have any problems with donations today, Baroness Cola Bob's will help you out to make sure your payment gets in. If you really want attention, Psychic Bob, I hate to say it, but $4.99 and above will get my attention, okay? Some of you have been very generous and giving me $10 for a reading. That's very appreciated. Some of you give me $20 and $30. Every dollar helps me right now because I am paying off a lot of legal expenses. As many of you know, I had sabotage to my home and to my business due to some, well, let's just say organized criminals. And I'm having to deal with that. So thank you for the support. I'm using the money to repair the house, to set up the new studio room, and to pay off legal bills. So thank you in advance. So if you really need my attention, $4.99 above will get Psychic Bob's attention. Love you guys. Thank you for your support. Well, let's do some meditation, okay? So I want you to get comfortable in your chairs. Take your hands off your keyboards just for a moment. This will be a quick meditation. Thank you, Baroness. Baroness just put in the chat. Donations $4.99 above will be given priority. Okay, thank you. All right. So we're going to just start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, let's just follow our breathing, just gently and out. I need all of you to join the meditation. Come on, let's raise the vibration. As you close the eyes, I want you just to follow your breathing. And as you exhale, just let go all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark, a white light. I want you to see this spark of light and see it become a little brighter and a little larger. And let it grow and form into a glowing cloud of light that just fills the whole chest area. Can you see that cloud of light? It's warm. It's like a cloud with the warm sun inside of it, bright and shiny. And as you see that cloud of light, we're going to count now from 3 down to 1. And as we count down, you're going to feel the power build. And when we get to 1, you're going to expand that cloud of light to fill your whole body from head to toe. All right, so let's watch the cloud now. Just go within, focus on that. We're going to count down. Ready? 3, 2, keep your focus. 1. Blinka! Woo! I'm feeling the light, and Psychic Bob is glorified in the spirit today. All right. Our first message, I got a shout out to Baroness Kolobobs, our moderator. Baroness, thank you for your service. Listen, I've got Doris Stokes back here, and she's asking me to tell you, she says, my dear, don't worry about that money situation. She says, we're going to get it sorted out. And she said that there may be a little bit of money coming back to you. So Doris is going to be working with you. Money's going to start flowing in your direction, and she's helping you. God bless you. Thank you so very much. All right. Oh, my gosh. Here's our first donation. Unconditional love, $25 Eritrean dollars. Hi, Bob. Any messages for my wife, her siblings, and her mom from her dad in spirit? Let me see if I got anybody back here. Hold on, Unconditional. Doris, are you still there? We're trying to get through. Yes. The wife? Yeah, her father. Doris heard it when I said it. Can you bring him closer? Hold on. I think he's back here. Yeah, this is a message for your wife. Yeah, her dad says, he said, let everybody know I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. He said that he's back, that he got here before the show because he was heard that y'all were going to be here and he wanted to get a chance to pop in. Thank you. He wants your wife to know that he's working on doing some healing around her. She's been having a little bit of depression here. He said he's lifting up her mood and he's going to be helping her. There's also a message going over to the mother. And he says, honey, he says to your wife's mother, and he says, I'm fine. I love you. And he said, I know I was difficult to live with the last few days. He said, but thank you for being there. Thank you for loving me all the way to the end. He wants you all to know he's crossed over to the light. He said that after he died, he said, I was amazed that I could move so quickly. He discovered his spirit body, and he said he felt very free in the body because at the time of his crossing, his physical body was very weak, almost like, and I don't know if this is the right word, but I get a feeling almost like paralysis around him. And he may not have been literally paralyzed, but he felt he was paralyzed. And he said, I was free of that cantankerous old bag of bones. That's the way he puts it. And he's laughing. He said, the old bag of bones. He said, wow, when I got in my spirit body, I could move. He said that he did make the words, he said, I made the rounds. So he did go to see everybody. So he visited all of you. He wants all of you to know, he said, I was there. Now, there was also something about a hat or a cap. And I don't understand this, but he said he made a hat flip off of a rack. Or there was a hat that was his that kind of ended up on the floor. I don't understand that, but maybe that'll make some sense to one of you. But he was there, sends his blessings from spirit. So see if you can find out about the hat that he's talking about. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Lady Bree. $5 donation. Thank you, Lady Bree. Hi, Psychic Bob. An entity left 2 scratches on my back once. Was this an earthbound? Thank you. Yes, Fletcher just said it was earthbound. Hold on, Doris is here. Yeah, Doris said it was an earthbound. It was a male. He didn't mean to scratch you, Doris. He said he was earthbound. His name was Charles, Charles, I think it was. But he went by Charlie. But yeah, he was earthbound. He's crossed over since then. He found his way. That's what Doris says. He figured it out how to go to the light. But he didn't mean to scratch you. He was trying to get your attention. And sometimes the energy, it can physically injure you. But he didn't mean to, but he's in the light. God bless you. Thank you so much. There's Star Lightworker, 1111. Thank you, Star. Hi, Bob. This is for a friend with his permission. Can you advise or comfort him regarding his relationship with his father and current events? Thank you, blessed be. Let me step into the light around this. Yeah. The word that Doris is back here, and she just said, she goes, too much judgment. That's the word she said. She said that the father is sitting in judgment about him and about everything around him. And Doris says for the son, your friend says he needs to step back and avoid him because he said he's being negative. He's sitting in judgment. So this is not going to heal anytime soon because the father has to work out some soul lessons. So tell the son it's not his fault, but he can't fix it right now. And he's going to have to separate from him because the energy is very destructive around this. I'm sorry I don't have a happier message, but it's the truth. I always tell people I have to tell you what it is, what Spirit says. That's what she said. Separate. He sits in judgment. It can't be fixed. Now, I won't say forever. Doris said if he'll take up the soul work, there will be improvement. But it's the father that needs to do the work. The son has been very compassionate. But the son's had his limit, Doris says. So he needs to step back. Sorry to say that. God bless you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's TGVG, $1.99. Thank you, TGVG. Blessings to you. TGVG, listen, I got to walk into your light here. Ooh, I'm getting gold and silver flashing. There's some money and fame coming for you, TGVG. I want you to watch. It looks like in the next week, somebody's contacting you about some more professional commercial work, like a documentary or a film. It's something that's major media. And Cecil's back here. I hear him. He's talking your spirit guide, Cecil. And he said, we're lining up more venues for him. So I think you're coming into another round of like just being really busy. And the silver light, he says, is the money that's coming from that job. But he said also there's some money coming. Somebody wants to support your own film that you're working on. Cecil says, make sure to tell people what you're doing because he said a lot of people would like to get involved with it from a financial place, but you got to talk to it. So even if you're on a professional job, go ahead and talk about because there are going to be people that will be interested. Watch the next 2 weeks. Money's coming and work. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Sandra Jessica, $4.99. Thank you, Sandra. Anything for me today? Thank you. Hold on, Sandra. Let me just walk in the light. Ooh, I hear it. Rose, my spirit guy Rose is coming in back here. Rose is asking me to tell you she's trying to align more social venues for you. She said when you travel, she said it's going to be one nonstop party. That's what she said. And she said you need to laugh and have joy. So Rose is putting you in social positions now where there's a lot more joy, a lot more laughter. So she said she said, tell her don't be so serious all the time. Rose said that when she was on Earth, she said, I took everything way too seriously. And she said her priest at her church told her she had to have more fun. And she said, I wouldn't listen to a priest tell me to have fun. She said, I couldn't believe he would say that. But she said he was right in the end. So Rose is going to help you opening some doors socially. Be ready for it. She said, keep laughing. She says it breaks down negativity. So when you're encountering people, just laugh. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you. Baroness Golubov's just donated £1.79. She says, my lush Baron, please no more glorified. Oh, she's even paying me to stay silent now. What do you think, guys? Should I say glorified or not? Well, you know, Baroness, it's the movement of the spirit. I can't help it. Sometimes it just channels through me. I can't promise it. Thank you. There's Priya, 800 Philippine pesos. Hi, Priya. Good to see you. Hi, Bob. What does P feel for me? Will he ask me out in the near future? You know, Priya, I have to tell you, I can tell you that P is not connected to anybody right now. So they are available and he would be open to it. But I'll tell you, Priya, I think you're going to have to put the word out there that you're available, because I feel like he doesn't know that you're single, or he thinks there's somebody else that has your attention. So I think you need to communicate. I'm just hanging out this week. I don't have a boyfriend, so I have nowhere to go. Sort of talk like that. And I think that will get his attention. But he's just making an assumption that you're not available. So you need to quash that rumor if you want to move forward with him, okay? I think that you and he would actually be very compatible. I think he's a very nice guy. But you need to kind of demonstrate to him that you're available, okay? Good luck with that. God bless you. Thank you. What's going on, son, guys? My chat went crazy on me here. All right, there's Baroness Kolobobs, £1.79. Thank you, Baroness. Anything for Janie, Bobs? Hold on, let me step into Janie's frequency. There you go. Yes, Janie, I have to tell you, my guide Doris is back here. Oh, that's nice. Doris said, she said, the gift of motherhood is so precious. And she said, she's helping you with your children. She said, I only had one child. And she said, he died very young. And she said, I missed out having a son all of my life. And she said, well, he's over here now in heaven with me. But she said, your children are not going to heaven. And she said, they are going to be with you. She said, but we have to remove the troublemakers who are trying to interfere with your connection. And she says, oh, don't worry, my dear. She said, the spirit world knows how to sort those people out, because you got some family members. Looks like they're trying to interfere with your family. And Doris said, not having it, none of that. So Doris says you're going to be safe, and she's working on keeping unity with you and your children. Keep calling on spirit. She said, your power is through spirit. She said, you don't have to fight them. She said, they're stronger in the material world than you. She said, but they have no power in the spirit world. So your power is from spirit. God bless you, Jenny. Call on Doris. She's going to work with you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's Glittery Rainbow, €5. Hello, Glittery. Good to see you. Welcome here. Glitter, I got to tell you right now, I'm walking into your light. I'm hearing Edgar Casey's voice back here. Mr. Casey's asking me to talk to you about this next 2 weeks. He said, be focused on the work. He said there's some opportunities, but he said you might get distracted and not pay attention to that. He says, don't let anybody distract you now, because it's like there's different things coming in that seem to be pulling your attention, is what he shows you. He said, be laser focused. You know this term, laser focused, like straight, like bright, like on it. Okay. And you're going to see some money improvement here. It looks like in the next 2 weeks, somebody wants to talk to you about a job situation. I think it's connected to teaching or tutoring. So be ready for that, okay? God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Christine C. €5 or $5. Thank you. Euros, dollars. I don't know. It's all the same, right? It's all money. Ka-ching. Thank you so much to all of you for your support. If I forget to say thank you to anybody's donation, please forgive me in advance. It's nothing personal. I'm just trying to get through the readings. So not trying to be rude. Christine writes, I haven't got a listing yet. I'm getting a bit nervous. Anything I can do to bring things about? Advice from God and Spirit. Thank you. Hold on. Let's see what the Spirit people have. Yeah. Right. My spirit guide Rose is back here for you. Rose said, she said, I think I'm going to have to get people focused. She said there were people that wanted to work with you. She said, but they got taken away by distractions. She said she's going to help people around you start being focused. What you want to do before you go to any, trying to get any listings or meeting anybody at any meetings, Rose said, she said, please remind me to be there. And she said, I will work the crowd because it looks like there's an event coming. It's like a networking opportunity with local, like realty people. And you're going to be invited to it. And Rose said, she said, I must be there with her. So this is not going to be long. You're very close to it. And I do think within the next 5 to 7 days, you will have a breakthrough. And that's what Rose said. She said, but you must go out and be seen. So this is right now, it's about visibility for you. So you can't just stay in your house. You have to go out and kind of visit people, make some rounds, put your name out there, and distribute cards. That's what she says. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh gosh, it's Robin Boston. Hey Robin, good to see you. $5 donation. God bless you. Thank you. Hi Bob, are there any messages from me today? Hello Robin, good to see you. Hold on, let's see who's back here. By the way, Robin, I don't know if you're here earlier, but I forgot to mention yesterday, and I know you love it. The Inner Circle is this Sunday. So I told people you can come to Psychic Development class, our Saturday night seance circle, our Saturday night message circle, and also we got Sunday Inner Circle. We're going to talk about the famous mediums of the 20th century and how they're impacting mediums today and how they affect our lives. Anyways, just want to let you know, Robin, because you like to be up on all of that. Listen, Robin, I got to tell you, hold on, somebody's talking. It's Doris. Hold on, I've got Doris coming, but her voice is fading. Doris, your voice is fading. Hold on, something happened. This happens sometimes. Leslie, there you are. Leslie Flint's coming. What's going on with Doris? She's never faded like. Okay, he just said there's a lot of atmospheric static today. All right, thank you. Are you going to help me? That's right. Leslie Flint said, he said, Doris would have announced him, but I decided to just drag him right on in. Rick is back here for you. Hi, Rick. I can see you. Rick's asked me today, he said, Mom, he said, I'm just on a break here. He said, from doing guide work. He wants me to tell you that he said, I have been coming around the house in between assignments. He said, I like to hang out. He said, it's like being home again. So he said, Mom, just let me hang out in the house with you. He said, you'll know I'm there. He's talking about tapping sounds on the wall and on the table. Like somebody's tapping. That's him. He's just doing to get your attention. He wants you to know that he's very happy doing this guide work. He said, Mom, I've saved another 2 people this week. He said, one was a girl who tried to take pills. And he said, I arranged for people to find her. He said, I controlled the whole thing and she got saved. And he said, the girl temporarily died from pills, but he said, I convinced her to go back to her body, and she did. She's alive. He said it was in the state of Indiana. Isn't that interesting? He also says to tell you that he said, yes, I've been helping a number of people, but that's the one he wanted to tell you about. He says to let you know he's always around, and he says, I've been talking to Cassidy and Jill, and he says, I'm trying to get them to listen to me. So he wants you to know he's in the light. And he says, I'm increasing everybody's light quotient from over here. He said, tell Mom I love her. And he said, I hope she'll hear my raps. So you're going to literally be in a room. You'll hear like a loud pop or a tap. That's him. He wants you to know that. God bless you, Robin. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rick, for coming. It's good to see you. Okay. He told me, he said, later I'll come back and play one of my Jimi Hendrix guitar solos for you. All right. Do you like Jimi Hendrix, Robin? He said he's practicing his songs on the guitar, electric guitar. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Leslie. They're so wonderful. There's Karen Bryan, $5 donation. Thank you, Karen. Hey, Sec Bob, does Edgar Casey or Doris know if Shakespeare would be willing to be one of my guides when I start attending his plays? Blessings. Well, let's find out. Doris, do you have anything? Hold on. She said she doesn't know Mr. Shakespeare. She said maybe Leslie can help. Leslie, there you are. Leslie, can you tell me? Yes. Leslie told me to tell you that he has channeled Shakespeare. And he said, I got to know him when I was on Earth. He came to my seances. And he said, I can put in the words, he said, I can put in a word with him for you. He says, he's not here today. He said he's off working on a production. But he says, I do know him and keep up with him. So Leslie Flint's going to be an intermediary to see if he has time to work with you. Can't promise it. Leslie Flint says, can't guarantee it, but he said, well, at least maybe we can get him to visit if he doesn't have time to be a regular. So check back with me on that. I can't get him today, but he might come. All right. Leslie's going to work on it. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Here's Star Lightworker, 1212. Ooh, that's a lucky number. Thank you, Star. God bless you. I don't need anything, Bob, but wanted to support and thank you for what you do. I hope today brings many people the peace they need. Well, God bless you, Star. Listen, Star, I do have to tell you, Doris is back here, and she says to tell you, she said, tell her don't ignore her new guide. Hold on, somebody. I was at her. Indra Devi is back here, and Indra says, she said, I so enjoy coming to work with Star. She said, you have a pure heart. And she said, many people there are closed to light and to goodness. And she said that when she started doing yoga, she said, I had an awareness, she said, of how much I had to let go of anger and fear and regret. And she wants you to know that you can call on her if you have emotional struggles. Indra said, she said, tell her to call me. I understand what it's like when you're doing a lot of life changes. And she said, you are going through a period of a lot of life changes this year. And she said, but it's good changes and you're ready for it. So Indra's coming in to help you. Do call upon her. God bless you. Thank you so much. There's Jackie Miller. Hello, Jackie. $5 donation. Thank you. Does my loved one in spirit have any messages for me? I've been feeling lonely, like nobody can take their place. Jackie, let me see if I got anybody back here. I'm not picking up a lot of people right here. Hold on. Is anybody back there for Jackie? Doris, do you have any? Okay. Jackie, I got a few people trying to come in back here. One is on your mother's side, the family. I think this is a grandmother on the mother's side. But I hear this woman saying, she said, well, I've been visiting with her. So you've got this lady visiting. It's on your mom. I think it's grandmother. Sometimes I get the vibration confused because they don't always make it clear. She just said grandmother. But she feels a little bit like it could be a great-grandmother. So if I got a little off, bear with me. But she identifies as grandmother. And she says that she's back here. She said when she was younger, she said, I felt myself that I had to go through a life alone. And she said, till she met your grandfather, she said, I was kind of a loner. And she said, my dear, you're one of these people. She said that you have a bit of melancholy like I do. And she said, we tend to feel things so deeply. And she wants you to know that she's here to help lift you up and to give you some support. Okay. I also am getting another voice back here. This is on the father's side of the family. I'm getting a male. Now, I might be off on this a little because I'm not getting a clear link, but I think it's a male. It feels like very protected, like it's a father. Could be grandfather, but I'm getting a very strong father feeling from him. I'm getting a father presence here as well. And I just hear this man saying, he said, I haven't forgotten her. I haven't left her. I haven't forgotten her. I haven't left her. He said that when he died, he said, I crossed over, but I didn't want to go because I couldn't leave you behind. And he's talking about some other people. He said there was a lot of people I couldn't leave. Something about, he said that after he died, he said, I stayed around for a few days. So this male, I must call him dad. It may not be your dad. I might be off on my interpretation, but I must call him dad. And if his grandfather, bear with me, but he feels very fatherly in the way he's talking. He said, I didn't want to leave everybody. So he stayed around, and I feel like some people felt this man's presence. Like the following week, it's like, wow, I swear he was in my room. People said, I swear he was in the kitchen talking to me. But he wants to say he was around and he visited people. It's interesting because he's clearing his lungs and his throat. And I feel that at the time of his crossing here, he had some like blockages in the lungs, almost like emphysema or like lung, like almost pneumonia. It's like I can't breathe. Like he might have been a smoker at one point. I don't think he was smoking at the end of his life. At least I don't pick that up. But I feel like he did have lung damage and breathing issues. And I heard him say heavy heart. So I don't know if he had an enlarged heart as well, but he wants everybody to know he's not, doesn't have that. He said when he left the body, he said, I was amazed to find that I could breathe again. So he's in the light. He sends his blessings. And your grandmother as well. God bless you. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, there's Karen Bryan. Hi, Karen. Good to see you again. $5 donation. Hey, Psychic Bob. Is both Loki and the Fae King still part of my spirit team? Do they have any messages? Thank you. Hold on, Karen. Let me see. I hear Loki back here. He's laughing. Loki said, yeah, we're all still around. Loki's asking me to tell you that he's connecting you to comedic performance. That's the word he said. I think that you're going to find that there's a play coming up that you're going to audition for that's a comedy. Loki says, wouldn't I be great to help you with comedy? I can help you to channel through that vibe. So I want you to call on Loki as you're looking for acting work, because he's going to connect you to something comedy that's going to actually land you a role. All right, so call on Loki. He's with you. He said that Oberon is helping you as well. He said when you get to Shakespeare, he said Oberon will be important. He said that you will have a chance to be cast as part of 12th Night in the next year. He said Oberon will be there. All right, so there you go. Yes, they're both with you. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's Rebecca. Rebecca Rolls, $10 donation. Thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca says, hello, Bob. Anything for Mary today? Also, I'm worried about Mom. Last couple of years, her health has been rough, and I can't see her since she moved because of financial strain. How is she? Hi, Rebecca. Good to see you. Doris, can you help me with that? Mother Mary. She said Mother Mary is with you. Blessed Mother is literally, I hear her voice. She's handing a rosary over to you. And she says, you don't have to be Catholic. Pray. Anybody can pray. She said, the rosary is for all people. She's giving me this rosary. It's literally like glowing with light. So there's real power that Mary's going to bring to you through the rosary, okay? She's asked me to tell you, she said, your mother misses you. She said, yes, she misses you. And she said, but it's not her time to cross. And she said she will make a recovery. She has had some health issues here. Also, she's had some mobility issues. And Mary says, I'm bringing healing to her. Your mom needs to be particularly careful with her right hip area. She has some weakness there. I don't know if there was a crack in it at one point or another fall or break, but the right hip she's asking me to talk to you about. So make sure when you talk to your mother that you see about the status of her hips, particularly her right hip, but it could be both, but she's talking about the right hip. Okay. So call on Mary, pray the rosary. And she said, dedicate your rosary to your mom for strength for healing. God bless you. I hope that helps. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, you guys are just blowing Psychic Bob away today. Thank you for all the wonderful and kind support. Hold on a second, guys. My chat is jumping down here. Oh my gosh, there's Steve Wells, $20 donation. Thank you, Steve. God bless you. Hey, Bob, here with kindness and love. Steve, you always do, man. You're a good guy. Thank you. Could I have a message or reading from Spirit? Thanks. Hold on, Steve. Let me just step into the light here. Ooh, I got Commander Ashtar flowing through. Ooh, he's really clear for me today. He's coming straight in. He's really around you, and he keeps saying, he says, tell Steve, this is his word, tell Steve not to forget his mission. He said, there are people trying to distract you. He said, get you into everything else but what you know you're supposed to be doing. So be open to that channel from him, because he said many people are distracting you. He's asking me to tell you, don't be worried about the financial situation. He says, the money will be secure. He said, we're keeping you steady, because he said, we need you to move into your place of work. Not meaning move to your job. He means into your place of working as a channel, as a spiritual healer. And he said, we're going to support you so that you can actually get that going. So I get the sense from Commander Ashtar, literally, as we go through the rest of this year, from like June all the way to December, there's a whole energy of you stepping into your spiritual work more fully. And it looks like in 2023, you may leave the secular job and do full-time spiritual work. But it's going to take the rest of this year. But if you're focused and ready for it, he said the spirit people will make it happen. Commander Esther said, he said, we need a person to be our truth keeper, our bearer of our voices on earth. So he's going to be working with you. Call on Commander Ashtar. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. Thank you so much. There's Kate Pigeon, $9.99. Thank you, Kate. Hi, Bob. I need guidance on love. 5 years single and no luck. Please and thank you. You know, Kate, that shocks me. You're such a wonderful person. I know you. I've spoken to you in person. You're beautiful and you're a lovely person. So you've got the whole complete package. You know what's going on, and I'm going to just be brutal with you here. Now, don't hate me. Let me just say, you will have love, and I'll get to that in a minute. But the reason why you're having all this bad luck and striking out really is because you're an old soul. When you're an old soul, the material people don't want to relate to you. You can be the most beautiful, kind person, but many of the younger souls, they get obsessed with money and power, and they miss true beauty in their midst. There's a saying once I heard, one of my friends said it. She's an older lady, she was in her 90s, and she said, it's a shame. She said, there are people who know the price of everything, but the value of nothing. She lived among a lot of wealthy people who would come to her house. She herself was wealthy, and they would like look and size her up by how much, was her carpet the finest? Did she have the best china from, Lenox? Very materialistic people. And she said they knew the value of everything, but they didn't have they knew the price of everything, but the value of nothing. This is what's happening with you. You're meeting people who are looking at you through that lens because they're not connecting from the heart, because they're younger souls. I do see for you somebody coming in, but I feel like it's not going to be until later in the summer, August, September. Hold on, Doris is coming. Yeah, is that right? Doris said yes. She said we're bringing to her somebody who can be, he's the word she said, elevated to the spiritual level that she is. So, Kate, you're an old soul, and you're drawing younger people to you. People aren't interested because they feel your real power. Don't ever quell that. You'll never get ahead by giving up your spirituality to please people. Doris is going to help you with that. And she said that the guy is coming, has some connection to the Navy. Either he's active military or just got out of the military. They're showing me his hair. It's like Navy military haircut. He has a bag on his shoulder that says U.S. Navy. So you are going to meet somebody here, but it's not till around August. But Doris is going to help you. All right. I know it's been sucky, but it's not lasting forever. Watch this, August. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's Aaron Patricia. Yay, $5. Good to see you, Aaron. I hope you're okay wherever you are. I don't know if you're back in DC. You're still traveling. Aaron says, Mom's headed from comfort care to hospice. All right. I'm so sorry to hear that. Let me see what they say. Hold on. Is anybody back? Doris, do you want to help with that? Doris says she wants to help because she used to be a nurse. Yeah, Aaron, Doris said that your mom's at her exit point. Now, this is the interesting part. She said everybody's telling you she's on her way out. But Doris said she still hasn't made up her mind. So she's at an exit point. But you know what? I've seen this, and I believe Doris is right. She said she may still at the last minute veer back onto the road of life, back onto the highway. So prepare for the worst, but know that your mother is getting to choose this. And Doris said, this is Doris's word. She literally said she's at an exit point, but has not decided definitely to go. So we'll have to watch this. But Doris said that she'll be there to comfort her and help her. And she said if she decides to go, she said, I want Aaron to know I'll be the one to bring her over so she knows that she's in good hands. So Doris is going to be on standby to help you with your mom and to help your mom. So it's up to your mom at this point if she crosses. Doris said she has not definitively decided. I don't care what the doctors say. If your mom changes her mind about leaving this earth, she will still be here. It's up to her at this point. God bless you. Sending prayers to you. There's Melinda Tournay, $20. Thank you, Melinda. God bless you. Please, Psychic Bob. My sister Maria had a head injury last year and is still not remembering things. Will she get better? Much love and blessings. Hold on. Let me just scan through her. Hold on. So I was going to go into her brain. Yeah. All right. How do I say this? She needs to still be under doctor's care because she has an actual brain injury. There's been bruising to one of her top part, like her upper cortex area. I feel like there was some whiplash or something, but the top part of her head is where the injury is. And they're saying that this can be helped, but she's going to need to see a doctor, have an MRI. She's going to have a professional anti-inflammatory, not just take aspirin. This has to be a special drug to reduce the inflammation of the brain. She will get better, but there will still be, no matter how better she is, there will be some slight memory loss. It's not Alzheimer's. She's not losing her mind, but it's a brain injury. There's still swelling there. I hope that helps a little bit. So she will get better in time if they can honor these few little things. She needs, an MRI and then to diagnose them more properly. God bless you. Thank you so much. Hope that helps. There's TGVG, $9.99. Woo, TGVG. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on, I gotta drink some water. TGVG says, are there any messages for me? Having some difficult times with myself. Some life lessons are back in a vicious circle. I have the funding from the private investor and location in Belgium for the film. There you go. Spirit's moving. Didn't I tell you to have it by this week? There you go. Good. Don't be surprised, TGVG. I think there's more money coming, so another investor yet. So you may get a little bigger budget than even you planned. Let me just step into your light here. Yes. Doris is coming in here for you. And she said you're having a clash of wills with people because she said the people that are around you in your creative work are not listening to you. So it's almost like trying to direct and get people in alignment. And he said there's some problems there. Doris said she's also coming in to heal the relationship with you and Jenna. And says that both of you are meant to be together, but says that sometimes both of you feel like you're being torn apart. And Doris says, let me help you. Let me help you. So I want both you and Jenna to call on Doris and ask her to sit with you when you're in those difficult times and you feel like you're not communicating and there's different kind of agendas or goals going on, Doris said she'll be an impartial judge and help regulate the conversations so they don't turn into arguments. Okay, definitely call on Doris Stokes. I actually see things improving for you, and I feel like this next month you're going to see the film get sorted out as well as the relationship. And Cecil's back here, and he said, "That's right." He said, "We have to have you in top shape." He says, "You're going places." So this is the opening of a door as this film gets done, your film, to open up a lot of doors, and they're going to help you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh, God bless you. Steve Wells just sent me a $10. He says, "Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Steve, for being here. Thank you for your support. I'm glad that the message helped you. Blessings to you." Oh my gosh, there's Ramona, 99.54. Hello, Ramona, $4.99. Thank you. Hi, Bob. I would like to know if my cousin Anna has healed and how she is doing in heaven. Hold on, Doris is here. They're saying she has recovered. They said she was glad to go into the light. It's interesting. They said that she's working on, this is interesting. When she was younger, she wanted to do art like dance or performance art. And they said that she's studying ballet in heaven. She's learning modern dance and ballet and loving it. So she's in the light. She's working on dance. That's one of her desires. She had an artist life theme when she was here, but she didn't get to fully experience it. So that's what she's doing. She's working on her artist theme, experiencing dance and performance art. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, you guys are wonderful. Thank you. There's Glittery Rainbow. Hey, Glittery, $5 or €5 donation. Thank you. Thank you. I feel I'm focused, but all keeps being unresolved. Job and deal, payment and nothing. I can do, what can I do but wait? The delays make me nervous now. Now, Glittery Rainbow, trust me, the spirit said that they're coming through on both of those counts. So you got to hang in there. This is how it always goes. Sometimes the spirit world's like this, like they drag everything to the 11th hour. Don't ask me why. I'm a medium, and even I can't get them to speed things up. But it's how they work. I want you just to put both of them out of your mind, because one of the things is you are contributing to success by channeling. But sometimes our best success in channeling comes when we don't even focus on something. So if you just remember what I told you and say, "Okay, Bob's put it down, I'll put it out into the ethers. I'm going to go about my day." It's up there in the ether cloud working. It'll start to draw power around you and start to shift things. So for right now, don't worry about anything I've told you to. Just kind of remember it, stick it up on top of your head and say, "I send that up into the heavenly realms to be sorted out." And I'm telling you, within the next week, you're going to call me up and say, "Oh my God, things are moving. Things are coming through. How'd that happen?" I'll say, "Remember, I told you, put it up in the top of your hat and just leave it." Exactly. Let the spirit help you there. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Just want to say, guys, I've got some. There's Baroness. Call the Bobs again. £1.79. Thank you, Baroness. Sky turns all rainbow in my vision. A dove came to me. Oh, that's lovely. Whenever you see rainbows, that's a sign of high power. It's angelic presence. It's divine presence. So seeing rainbows in your vision, embrace that as a good thing. And the dove that came to you was like a sign of spirit. You know, it says in the Christian and Hebrew Bibles that the Spirit of God took the form of a dove and flew across the earth. And so that was a symbol of the Spirit, the divine Spirit of God. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh, there's Mystical Traveler. Hey, Mystical Traveler, 444. Thank you so much. Any messages, Bob? Thanks. Hold on, mystical traveler. I'm getting, yeah, I can hear. Edgar Casey's already talking to me. He's wound up back here. He's asking me to tell you that he wants you. This is what he says. He said, tell mystical traveler to go out and look at the stars, observe the heavenly bodies. He said that you're going to be drawn into exploring more about astrology soon. He said this will give you understanding of your own past lives. He said you did have a former life as an astrologer. So he wants you to start studying the stars, maybe reading on astrology and exploring it because that energy is around you from a past life and helping you now. All right, call in Edgar Casey because he's going to open some doors there. God bless you. Thank you. Oh, there's Sandra Bradley, $5 donation. Thank you, Sandra. Hey, Bob, I made a connection with a cousin. Is this going to be a good coming together? Do you want the truth, Sandra? All right, I'm going to be brutal here, but I got to be honest. It will start out really good, but it's not going to last. The reason is that this cousin's having struggles. They're not focused. I mean, if you want to just be their cousin, be a friend, that's fine. But if you're going to do any special business or projects, I don't feel like they're following through. So you might get a little disappointed. Doesn't make them a bad person because I feel like their own personal life has some chaos going on. So they may not be very focused or follow through on things. So like if you make plans to go to dinner or go to a special event, they may not show up or cancel at the last minute because they're just so scattered. I would get this cousin a gemstone of black tourmaline and or hematite. Either of these stones would be good because I feel they need some grounding to keep them focused. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. Here's Sandra Jessica, $4.99. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra says, my mom has problems with her one leg ever since she had a surgery. Currently rehab for it. Will it get any better or heal? Yeah, but you know what I'm getting? And you might need to talk to a doctor, or she definitely needs to talk to a doctor. There's some issues around blood clotting around that leg. I feel like either blood's clotting and they put her on a thinner and it's not healing because the blood's too thin. But it's issues related to blood clotting in that leg. I do think she'll get healing. It's not her time to go, but she definitely is going to need a different doctor who takes her seriously because I feel she's been telling them about it, but nobody's taking her seriously. So you're going to have to probably intervene to get a different doctor. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's Kim Velasco. Hi, Kim. 125 Philippine pesos. Thank you. Hi, Bob. Any messages on how to move forward with my love relationship? Thank you. You know, Kim, I feel like this is going to sound weird, but it's like you need to just step back for a little while. I think you're trying to push it prematurely. And I think, there's a saying we have, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So I think that with this relationship, you need to distance yourself just a little bit. I'm not saying abandon them, but be a little less available. And I think that will give them the impetus to start to put more energy in because I feel like this person, I hate to say this, they're taking you for granted. They're just assuming you'll be there and you'll be part of their life. And I feel they need to do more work, more input on the relationship. So you need to kind of pull back some of your energy because they're feeding off of that and let them learn to draw power into themselves. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. There's Jesper Clausen, 20 Danish Corona. Thank you, Jesper. Trying again. What do they have for me today? Hold on, Jesper. Edgar Casey's coming in back here for me. Edgar Casey's asking me to tell you, he said he wants you to study past life readings. He said you need to uncover more of an inner past life connection. He said this is going to help you. He said because you're going to draw into your energy field other guides and angels from previous lifetimes that will still support you, but they can't interfere until you invite them in. So work on past lives and any visions you have connected to that and any memories you have. that's going to open up your channel, because they're saying that they're trying to raise the power. Fletcher's back here, and he said they're trying to raise the power. But because you need to do more reflection work yet and connection to the past, the power's not strong enough yet, but it will grow. But start with past lives. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, I tell you, I just look at the clock. I don't know where our hour has gone. Wow, this has been so much fun. Listen, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. You guys rock. I couldn't be here without you. Please help PsychicBob out. Like this video, favorite it, give it thumbs up. Tell people about what we do here. We want you guys to, to really bring this light to other people. A lot of you enjoy being here. Wouldn't you want other people to have this much joy? So share our channel with them. Help build up my subscribers so I can continue to do the work of spirit. Thank you for being here. Your donations make all the difference. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to close up here because I have to go to more meetings. So anyways, I hope to hear from you. You got 4 spaces left for a Saturday night's message circle on Zoom, a private event I'm holding. So if you want one of those, you need to contact Baroness Kolobobs or myself, and we'll get you in on the list, okay? Thank you so very much. Well, listen, guys, remember, you can join, go to my website, and you can register for Saturday's Psychic Development class. You can also purchase private readings there. It is not on my website, the special event on Saturday, so I will send out invoices for anybody who wants on Thursday for that. So you need to get in today or tomorrow your requests, because I only have 4 spots left. And then on Sunday, we've got Inner Circle. If you want to be in Inner Circle on Sunday, send me an email. Say, I want to be in an Inner Circle Sunday. All right, we'll get you in. We're going to talk about the mediums of the 20th century and how they're influencing us still. Look forward to hearing from all of you. Thank you for being here. PsychicBob loves all of you. God bless you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.